Welcome Amakhosi Network. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. Today we're chatting about Kaizer Chiefs losing Zwane to Amazulu. Maybe it's not losing to some of you. Maybe some of you are celebrating. Some of you are crying. Hey. But anyway, we're going to be chatting about that. But before we get into that, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into it. You guys know in the, I think 2 videos ago, I was giving Zwane his flowers. I was the one arguing that Zwane finished 5th with a very bad team. And when I say finished 5th with a very bad team, a lot of you were attacking me and saying, it's in the past, we now in Nabi Ball. I was like, no guys, the aim of that video was to give Zwane his flowers. Nabi has so much experience, so I'm not comparing, I'm not saying Nabi is not a good coach. I'm not saying Zwane was better. What I was merely emphasizing is that if Zwane was given more support from management, meaning better players, meaning better technical team, don't we think he could have finished higher than 5th? Don't we think something else could have happened in that team that could have made what Zwane was trying to do? Because Zwane was using the youngsters as well. Zwane had a way to play, but Uskantsonso's fitness was very poor. We all know that. And then he had an assistant coach like Dylan Shepherd who knew nothing like him. And then he had a goalkeeper coach like Abomotibe. So when you don't have enough support and like your players are Bopimenimana, then you're going to get what you get. And that is what Zwane did. He made the best of what he had. So in that, I want to say thank you, Zwane, for serving the team. Thank you for the DDC players. The players that Nabi is using today, and people are saying are stars today, were what you released and showed us. You helped identify Shabalala. Yes, that is true. If you did not know, Zwane is one of the people who helped discover Mdu Shabalala. And I think he discovered him in school soccer or in the hood. That's from what we are told. And then he helped get Mdu Shabalala to Kaizer Chiefs. Zwane is the same person who was playing players like Samkelo Zwane. He was playing Abu Khatebe. He was playing all these young players, Abu Blom, all of these players, Abu Ngeza. People used to bash Ngeza and Ngeza as a Bafana player, but it's the players that Zwane was playing and that Zwane basically helped produce in the development. So I'm giving you your flowers, Arthur. I'm giving you your flowers, Abu Vuma, that have done well for you. Have been there playing these guys, giving these guys chances, Abu Mashiad. Now I'm even sorry about for Abu Mashian. Without Zwane, how are they gonna play? But anyway, that's what I wanted to make light of, is that Zwane has played a very big role in the current players that Nabi is giving so much faith in. Are the same players that Zwane was bringing up. We all remember Zwane coaching Mfundo Vilakazi, telling him not to put his knee on the ball in a game. He must be more attacking. That was when he was head coach. So Zwane has always, all these youngsters that you guys have been seeing and stuff, has already helped groom them in some way, shape or form. So, and even Umangoba Nite, funny enough, said we should give Zwane his flowers because these players that Nabi is shining with now or technically players that Zwane brought to the table. I remember when Zwane gave Amakhosi the armband at like 16 or 17 to coach the DDC. And that time, remember the DDC allowed you to have your reserve players. So in that reserve players, when players were coming back from injury like Abon Patlele, Abo Lorenzo Godinho and stuff, they were being captained by Amakhosi as a 16 to 17-year-old. So that is how good, that is what Zwane was doing. Zwane is the one coach who was able to show us what Amakhosi is about, but obviously the other coaches didn't believe in him. So Amakhosi form has just gone down, probably linked to his confidence. So in that, I want to say Amazulu has definitely got a very good coach, and good luck to them. I hope they do well. But in that, I want Amazulu to also be realistic. You guys have hired Zwane and Vusimuzi Vilakazi. These guys don't have a preseason. Their preseason effectively starts now. The league, their next game is the Carling Cup next week. That is their next game, meaning that their preseason is technically this week and next week, and between this week and next week they have to make a plan. Yes, Vusimuzi has had more time because when Pablo got Martin got fired, Vusimuzi took over the team, but he also didn't know he was going to be a coach. He was just training them more as like a caretaker coach. But now that he's coach and Arthur Zwane is going to be there, they can properly start cooking these boys. But I don't expect Amazulu to be a very strong team very early on. But I say, if I had to give Amazulu a target, I would say, if I was Mr. Zunga, I would say he should say to Arthur and Vusimuzi that he expects them to leave Amazulu nothing below top 8. Their target should be to be in the top 8, and this is purely on the basis that they didn't have a preseason, and that a preseason is very important. So because they don't have a preseason, I would expect them to just be pushing to be a top 8 team. Anything above top 8, position 8 is a bonus. Anything about position 8 is a bonus, unless Mr. Zungu helps them sign players in Jan, and it's good quality players, because that's the one other thing that Amazulu has not gotten right. They have the money, they have the chairman who believes in putting in the money, but they keep signing the wrong players. They sign rejects. I don't know why they like this thing of signing rejects instead of signing top quality players. All the players that are rejects, Amazulu wants to sign and make them prosper again. So that is the one problem of Amazulu. They don't look for the next best thing. They look for the next best was the best thing, if you get me. Yeah, talk. But anyway, so that's what I wanted to say about that. So well done, Arthur. I believed in your vision. I see your vision through what Nabi is doing. Because if anyone remembers under Arthur Zwane's game, the first 20 to 30 minutes under Arthur Zwane, Chiefs created chances for days. Days. Abo bimeni manaba misa matepini to pre misa matepini saile misa matepin. But then after 30 minutes, Chiefs Arthur Zwane's team used to just be tired and they used to concede sloppy goals, and that's where we used to question Usinganga. What is he doing? It seems like what Arthur Zwane wants and what Usinganga is training is not the same, because these boys are unfit. Arthur Zwane is one of the only coaches to have gotten the best out of Sekgota. You know, Sekgota was so terrible. But what Arthur Zwane used to do with that guy used to create penalties, used to create goals, but he was just not a good player. But every time he was in the field, Arthur Zwane made a plan with that guy. Arthur Zwane made Bimenyimana score 7 goals, but Bimenyimana is not a goal scorer. Like, he did a lot. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do with Amazulu. I trust in you, Arthur. Show us what you can do. And the one thing I know is that you need this experience as a coach. And I feel like if you really do well as being a coach of Amazulu, one day Chiefs may want to bring you back as a coach at Chiefs, because that is just about it. It's just about getting your experience and having a management that believes in you. Amakhosi.